Game Art.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Just starting the stream off here. Oh, Hidden Castle, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. Let's see, what are you saying here? Oh, man, I know, right? The music in this game is killer. Like, seriously. Talk about overdeveloped, like, they did not spare any expense for the development of the music in this game. Like, every tune is like has a lot going on with it. That's why I use it so much in my videos. I don't know if you noticed. I seen you commented on my last video, which big thanks for that. But I use the I think it's called Out to Lunch from Grandia 2 when they all like at the campfire eating and stuff. I use that one a lot for my unboxing. It's just a super nice chill. Hold on, let me turn this volume down on this game music. Sorry. I like to start off with the volume a little high when I'm, not on yet. Let me know if that's about right. But yeah, Grandia 1, man, it's been like, I don't know, probably at least 10 years since I played. So I got a story for Grandia 1. I had Grandia 1, and then I sold Grandia 1 pre 2010, and then I downloaded it on my PS3, and at the time I was thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna have all these sweet ass PS1 games on my PS3 forever, you know what I mean? And my PS3 went out, and I didn't take the time to re-download, get a new one, re-download them and everything. I have a new one now, but you know what I mean. In the end, I didn't. So I had Grandia 2 on Dreamcast forever and 3 on PS2, but I haven't had 1 forever. So having this HD version for Switch is sweet, but it was messed up because my girlfriend actually got it for me, and I had the PS3 thing going on. And I was like, well, I have so many now on the PlayStation. I don't need the physical. Man, it was so stupid. Maybe. It'd be more likely if you're in Ohio, but oh man. We just got to the Dome ruins, so Shit's about to get sweet. Hey, Dragon Pixels. What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. We're gonna do some Grandia 1 here. Yeah, well, hey, if you can't stay long, that's cool too. Thanks for stopping by. Leave it on in the background. This music also. Oh yeah, I go to like the big Ohio conventions every year and usually promote them every year and everything too. I don't really know. They're kind of up in the air this year. I mean, I'm definitely doing Cincinnati, but other than that, I don't really know what other big conventions are happening this year in Ohio, which is kind of crazy, but it's not really like for me to talk about. So I'll just wait for, all the official announcements and everything. So, but yeah, normally there's a couple big ones I like go to every year. But yeah, if you're familiar with the game, you can see, about 6 hours into it, just got to the Dome Ruin. So this is where the game like really starts getting juicy. Like, man, it looks like they dropped a weapon. That's crazy. It's kind of rare they drop items in this game. I might actually drop a weapon. That's nuts. But hey, everyone who's just popped in, that's awesome. I didn't even schedule this stream, so if you're catching it completely by random, and applause to you for that. Oh man, my inventory is full. My inventory is always full. Maybe someone's low on health. Maybe I can use something. Oh, it won't let me use one of my inventory items. That sucks. I guess the antidote, since that's the cheapest item. I have 2 more too in case I need to. Oh, let me take those tags off the screen. Sorry about that. I'm not very good at streaming, as you can see. I didn't mean to leave those promotional tags up on the screen. The turn-based in this game, though, is so unique. It's another thing that's always drawn me to it. Being able to counter and being able to block, based on the timing and how you use your opponent, your enemies, and how you use your characters against the enemies. And in 3, you can straight up juggle the enemies. It's hilarious. I'm not a huge fan of the storyline of 3. I love the gameplay, but I'm not a huge fan of the storyline. 1 and 2 for me, though, are golden. I haven't been able to play Extreme yet. Okay. I thought that was like a door. I guess it was just a trap. Man, I messed them up too. It was funny, Hidden Castle, on my friend Dr. Scott channel, The Game Closet. I did a collab with him recently, and it was like, what is a game that you own that has taken you forever to beat? Classic question for gamers. And Dark Cloud 1 and 2 appeared on that collab. I did Dark Cloud 2, someone else did Dark Cloud 1, randomly, we didn't talk to each other or know anything. I thought you'd appreciate that. It was the only franchise that appeared twice on the list in the collab. Different entries, but still. Hey, Dragon Pixels, have a good night, man. We usually try to stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. Sometimes it's Wednesdays and Saturdays. But yeah, man, have a good night and thanks for stopping in. Have a good week. 21 gold in the bank. Run! What's up there? Oh, that's probably where we leave. Oh. I can't even see the bottom. That's awesome. Just jump randomly on this vine that's hanging over complete abyss. Like, fully trust that. Alright, Dome Ruins 1. Probably should have checked that door out up there first. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of seed there. Sue has murderous intent. I don't know what age exactly Sue is supposed to be. I mean, if she is like 10 or above, like she's small. Like, I would say she looks like she's like 5. I mean, I don't really have a lot of magic right now. I have another mana egg I could use, but I haven't got to like a magic place yet to buy a new skill. She's 8. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see that for a small 8-year-old. What kind of mom is she, right? Like, I know she's a pirate and everything, but it's like, he's 12 and she's 8. Like, they're fine. They're gonna go out and have their journey. Like, do I have the Japanese on? Like, yeah, I think I actually have the Japanese on. I know, right? Like, the first 30 minutes of this game is just him like getting like brain damage every 5 minutes. There's a lot of Asian elements from it when you play it, for sure. Not that I'm not saying that beating your children's Asian. You just see it appear a lot in like animes and stuff at the time. I swore somebody's weapon like would also do damage to these ghosts. Because I think Fina's the only one who has like any attack magic. Well, no. Justin's got the digging. Oh yeah, it's not attack though. Let's see if the puffy kick helps. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea at all. The limited one, the limited run one is expensive as hell. Yep, I definitely have the Japanese on. I got lucky and found it at a convention, and I had some trades, and I traded and put some cash down on it and got it. Some of those different ones are real expensive, like the Final Fantasy Pixel Perfect. That one was real expensive for a long time too. It's just now been down to 60, like since around Christmas, and I looked at it the other day. It's still at like 60. Yeah, I know, but that's the only person that has fire. Like, I'm pretty sure they're weak to like any type, like weak to fire, but you can hurt them with any type of magic. And I thought one of them had like a weapon that would hurt ghosts too, but apparently not. Fight took forever. Oh man. Inventory shuffle. I don't want. We're just going into this dungeon, so I don't want to lose any more of my things. I'll lose their grenade. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with the Switch, especially with all the collection packs and remakes and reboots and everything. Like somebody, I've said it a bunch, but somebody could like solely collect for the Switch and have like no issues. They could revisit a whole bunch of their childhood and play a whole bunch of new games. They may not all be the highest frame rate and all that, but they're portable. Oh, nice. Well, maybe you can tell us like what they're saying when they attack. I mean, I'm assuming they're just saying like, fire or whatever the attack is, but I do have the Japanese audio on right now. And welcome. Hopefully I can kill both of those if they stay in the oh, they separated, I think. Yep. I was hoping to get them both in one run. I should have just defended. I should have even had him attack. Well, Fina's not too far from leveling up. Man, if she's level 8, why is it more points for Sue to level up than it is for her? Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Oh, Flame Whip. That come in handy. I feel like this thing is important, but... Yeah, they did a real good job, remastering or whatever. It doesn't seem like cropped, and it really doesn't seem skewed or anything like that. The textures don't seem like they're all washed out or anything. It seems vibrant. Like, I'm not the best at judging these things, but it looks good to my eyes. Blue pill. What could that be? about to enter the Matrix, apparently. Oh, they look good. They look real good. Like even like the 3D type ones. Like if you go back in the beginning of the stream later or whatever, I was showing just like the intro before I came in and started talking and everything. And the CGI type animation blend type cutscenes look good. The straight animation looks good. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Did this start like on the Saturn in Japan? Because it's got like some major Saturn feels to the graphics. And I'm pretty sure you can get like fan-made reproduction, like dubbed versions of it on the Saturn now as well, which is super cool and fun. You can get one of the Saturn, repros cheaper than you can get the PS1 one for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder why that is, though. I mean, if it was already on the Saturn, most of the time when people, avoided porting things to the Saturn, it's because they didn't want to have to port it from a different console, because, they didn't like the, chipset architecture and shit of the Saturn. So, if it started on the Saturn in Japan, I wonder why it went PS1 exclusive when it hit the States. What? Oh, that's nuts. Maybe that's why it's such a big deal that people made the Saturn repros of it with the fan dub, I don't know if it's fan dub, it's definitely a fan subtitled, but... Wow. Leave it to Hidden Castle to be dropping the knowledge on us. I had no idea. And I love the Lunar series, especially the Sega CD version. Learn something new every day. Alright, I guess. Damn it. I'm gonna have to use... I kinda like saving those, buff seeds and, deciding who I want to put them on, but... Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to keep my eyes out for that. I don't know if it's definitive, but I seen something about a HD remaster of Skies of Arcadia. That'd be nice. And especially, let me go just pause it for a second. Especially if they, do it kind of like how they did the Final Fantasy ones, because with the Grandia one, you don't get which I mean it doesn't really make sense, but you don't get the fast forward, and you don't get the eliminate random encounters where you won't get random encounters anymore. Even though they're not exactly random on this one, it's more like Chrono Trigger. You can see the monster, but there's none of those types of features with this HD, remaster. You get those types of things with Final Fantasy. I would want that with Skies because, I like doing exploring in that game, and there is a shit ton of random encounters in that game. And I'm not afraid of random encounters. I played Nocturne on the PS2 all the way through. They even had random encounters in the shop in that game. And even Skies was hard for me. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to do some of these side quests and get some of these extra people, but god damn, it takes forever to get across the map. Like, so if they did do something like that, I would really like to have some of those features, just so when you get grinded up, when you're at the level you want, you can just turn off random encounters and just, you know what I mean, do some map exploring, like, without just getting fucking ultimately frustrated. Like, I would get like halfway to where I was trying to go explore and have to like go back to get resources because there were so many random encounters on the way. Like, it's one I like, but it's not one I revisit often. Skies of Arcadia. There's a fair amount of enemies in this place. That's one thing I've always liked about the Grandias, is they were always kind of like a more casual, you know, in my eyes anyway, turn-based game. Like, you know, there's some challenging fights, but for the most part, you know what I mean, it's pretty casual. And if you figure out how to, like, you know, work your timing and everything out well with attacking the people, like, you know, most of the random encounters, most of them you can get through without even getting hit for the most part. And the second one's nice and short. The second one's not very long. If I remember correctly on this one, this one's kind of lengthy. Like, I want to say in the 40-hour range. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played one. Hey, Johnny Graphics, welcome. Damn, and Kuwait at the same time, double welcome. But yeah, Johnny, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I don't know how it looks like on your screen or whatever, but I feel like they did a really good job with remastering it. And it's widescreen and everything. And it's all the way widescreen. They don't have like little blocks on the sides or nothing. But like I was telling the chat just a minute ago, it doesn't have like any like extra features like you would see like in the Final Fantasy Pixel Perfect with like the fast forward and like, or the Final Fantasy 7, you know, thing for the Switch, where you got fast forward and like, you know, remove random enemy encounters and, you know, maybe different, like, you know, you can change the aspect ratio. I don't think you can change it on this. I think this is, you know, this is what it is. It's just a bunch of different features, you know. This doesn't have that. It's just a straight, like, visual, you know, remaster. No options. But yeah, you know, and the short answer, I'm enjoying it. And I think the main part I'm enjoying about it is just because it's been so long since I played the first one. I haven't had it for a long time, and I've played the hell out of the second one, and I've played a lot of 3 too, but I've never played Extreme. But it's been at least 10 years since I played this one. The last time I played it, I had it downloaded on a PS3. Oh shit, I didn't heal. It's cool, I got a bunch of stuff. I even got a blue pill. Hey, Hidden Castle, thanks for joining us, man. Hope you have a good rest of the week. And anybody who's in the chat, if you ever anything you want to know about Dark Cloud, go check out Hidden Castle over the Dark Cloud Compendium channel. Oh my god, like, I thought I was like an Omega Dark Cloud fan, and I knew a lot. And when I found his channel, he seriously told me, showed me things about Dark Cloud, like, and I don't mean like just game mechanics and secrets of the game. I mean origins about its development, you know, lost media, like you name it. Hidden Castle's doing good work for the community over there at the Dark Cloud Compendium. Man, that's a lot of multiplying. And some of your attacks have like radiuses and, you know what I mean, different attack patterns, and utilizing those in the best ways will get you through the random encounters the fastest. Alright, we got it in this multiplying. Is somebody just revving up out there? Someone just like sounds like they're about to do a drag race down the road. Holy shit. It's something they're about to blow up whenever they're revving up. You think someone's stuck or something? Should I look? Yeah, let me look actually. I'm dumb. Oh yeah. Someone slid off the road down there. Bigger than shit. Someone slid off the road. You can look, but left. Don't look. Don't knock over my monitor. Is it a truck? It looks like it's like a truck. It's not an Amazon van, is it? You see how square the backlights are? Sorry, everybody. I had to stop. It looks like someone slid off the road. You think I should walk down there or yell down there or anything? I really wouldn't want to like get the chains out and shit and hook up to the van. Sorry, but I'm gonna get back to playing here in a minute. Man, I probably won't even go down there. I might. We'll see. I'm gonna give them. They got it? Nice. Yeah, I was gonna give them a couple minutes, see if they could work it out anyway. A little while ago, when I went and got that VCR from Goodwill, I had to push somebody out of the parking lot because the parking lot was so bad still. Okay, get back to the Dome Ruins. So, a little backstory. Justin and Sue here, they're like friends or whatever, and he wants to be an adventurer. And his dad left him this stone, which like just recently like activated. he went to go on this adventure to this one place that people go to a bunch, but he had the stone. And the stone activated this thing, and this celestial chick came down and gave him a message, basically. Like, go to this other place. And that's where we're going. And we picked up Fina along the way. She's like another adventurer. Yeah, maybe. You want to hop on the mic? We can pass the controller back and forth and just like kind of play this together. It's a lot of just hitting one button, really. Okay.
I was just saying, I think they were trying to get out of the driveway.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, like you heard the wall, you know what I mean? Like, I think they were trying to get backwards.
And you would think some of the people around here with like, the snow removal equipment they got would go around and, you know what I mean, do a couple of the neighbors' driveways and shit.
No, people are like, fuck you.
I mean, I bet you...
Survive or die.
I bet you if I went to Scott and asked him, he'd do it, you know what I mean, but...
Scott's a good dude, but...
He ain't just gonna come out and do it.
No. It's like, they're young, fuck them. I work for this shit. You go work.
He's like, you knew it was coming. Like that's what a Grandia depiction of an orc looks like. They're orange. I mean, I'm sure they'll change their color palette later in the game. You know, it'll be like a big orc, you know what I mean? But it'll be green or something. Got him. Sue's about to level up. Yep, I knew it was gonna break or something. Predictable. Oh yeah, I should probably use those nuts.
These nuts?
Oh no, they're not nuts, they're seeds.
These seeds?
That one doesn't work. I do different things with them different times. Sometimes I'll just give them all to one person, like throughout the entire game, and just buff that one person way up. I think this time I'm gonna, you know what I mean, kind of add to their already good attributes. Like she's got high move as it is, so I'm gonna, you know what I mean, give her all the move seeds. You know what I'm saying? Justin's got high power already, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna give him all the power seeds. You know what I mean? So simple. I don't know. What is up with all the plane crashes?
Are they just getting more attention? But even if that is the case, it seems like every fucking day something is crashing into something else in the sky, or runway, or whatever.
They're probably just trying to teach ChatGPT how to fly. You know, it takes some. You know what I mean? You gotta break some eggs.
Well, do not accept that.
Right. If you're gonna teach AI how to fly, don't do it in, real-time practice. Do it out in the desert or something.
Last one I heard about was in Arizona.
Damn. Let's go ahead and turn it back on to English audio. Yeah, I know. Kool-Aid just said he did his traveling during all that, like, and it's continuing. Like, I know. It was like, damn. I've never been on a plane.
I was super young. I didn't I got air sick. Travel sick. Boat, plane, all right, we won. Vehicle on the ground. Don't matter. My brain is just like, oh my god, blah. Tried Dramamine and just knocked your ass out.
Yeah, that's something they'll give you, isn't it?
What?
That's something they'll give you, isn't it?
I have no idea. Whether they can give you a freaking Tylenol, I don't know.
I know they got it ready on deep sea fishing boats. I went deep sea fishing. I got sick as hell. The first time.
You like still got your sea legs when you get off the boat and shit?
Mm-hmm. Kenny didn't even get sick at all. He didn't even... Like, it was nothing.
You know why?
I was like, man, that's crazy. What?
Because y'all are fucking blind.
I mean, I still got sick. Mom got sick too, and she was in the Navy for like, I don't know, 8 years.
Wasn't she on land though?
Yeah, she never stepped foot on base. She was an administrator. She never stepped foot on a boat.
That's the way to fucking go.
Her biggest thing was like, when she was stationed in South Carolina, a hurricane was coming in, and she was like the person who would make the call to like evacuate the area or not. And she chose to evacuate the area, and she got like some sort of, award or medal or something for that.
Or just imagine that she didn't.
Well, it was all based off statistics too. Like if enough damage hadn't occurred, then she probably would have gotten penalized for wasted of wage and time. Well, no, because it worked out. You know what I mean?
Because it worked out.
Yeah. But if it wouldn't have, she would have got, like, written up or something on report. Because of all the money that would have been wasted.
There's 5 people on this track tied up. 1 person on one track tied up. Who's gonna die?
It's a bit, yeah, oh yeah.
What choice you gonna make?
It was a big numbers game. Like I said, if enough damage hadn't occurred, then she'd have been on report or whatever.
Demoted.
Because like that involves a lot of things. Like so, like any like big boats that were in the area that weren't docked already have to get docked, and then like not just military stuff. Like and military stuff. Like. Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't just affect the civilian stuff. Like it affects, like thousands of people, like tens of thousands even. That was like her biggest thing she did.
All right, we won.
Dad did a lot of shit, but it's not like I really want to talk about it.
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable about it, I would recommend not talking about
theory,
it.
But I don't even know.
Yeah, it's fine.
He went places.
You guys are so great!
What do you think about the look of this game from a completely outside, non-JRPG person? Like the combat or like the overall the aesthetic or what? Well, this is like a temple. When you get like out of here, like it's all more true to life type stuff. But yeah, I still see that. What would you like say that's like inspired from? Like Indian? It's such a wholesome game too. Like, I don't like.
Acid.
Oh man, because they got me from behind. Yep, ambush.
Rape. Ah.
Damn. Fina, she's already got a stalker. The character in the game, Fina, she's already got a stalker in the game.
Oh, flame burner!
So you never thought about starting like a Sims Tuesday stream, huh?
No, I feel like my shit's too boring.
I mean, my shit's pretty boring. I mean, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, like I mean, especially like if they get like if it becomes interactive at all. Like, I mean, they start like helping you depict what the sim does or any other sim that might be part of the household or whatever does.
All right, we won!
I can see that being entertaining.
I guess I should have done that when I started the game. You know?
Or just a whole new file. Like you could have your personal file. Man, it's sweet though when you play The Sims back in the day. It's just like, I mean, money cheat. Like,
No, you sold all your mom's shit. That's what you did.
well, that's the PS2 one. I was talking about like the PC one.
No.
But yeah, I remember that one time you mastered all your skills before you left your mom's house on the
Hell yeah.
PS2.
That's what you're supposed to do with your parents' house.
I was like, that's hilarious. Literally got into the fixer-upper, like, I can do everything. Like, how do I get this piece across? What do you think about that type of animation? It's like 2D, but you can like spin it, you know what I mean? It's like 3D, whoa. Cutting edge for the time.
This may sound fucked up. Like visually and to play it, I think I'd want a smaller TV to look at. It's a lot.
I want a bigger one.
Yeah.
90 inch. No, in here though. I think in here. What do you think? This is 55. I would think no more than 65.
For this game or in general? What are you talking about?
For our TV up here.
I'm good with this right here.
It's got a huge, like, pixel out on
I
it.
didn't notice that shit. Do you seriously notice it?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're looking at your characters, where you're going, yada yada, and not that shit up there.
I don't notice it all the time.
Who's that dude?
What?
The big face.
Oh, I don't know. They're everywhere. Okay. Some gold. I haven't been this way.
Breadcrumbs or something?
No. That would be sweet, though. That'd be a good idea for a game.
Need some bread.
I'm on an adventure. Now, these are vampire bats. The last batch were baby bats. They didn't even change their color though. they were the same color too. Like, we'll change their color on the next rendition of bats. Can't be changing colors all willy-nilly. We don't have the file space.
Look at the budget. Nope.
Right. Just leave them the same color. Just change their name.
What a cinch.
For the most part, though, like, as far as JRPGs go, I would say, like, this is a casual difficulty. Like, most anybody, you know what I mean, can pick this one up and not have to grind too much and, you know, get through the game pretty easily.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Yeah, I was asking, like, the chat earlier. I mean, I was really just talking about it, but Hidden Castle said that Sue,
Not bad,
the
eh?
little girl there, is 8. Justin's like 12. And like in cutscenes and stuff, like, you can tell she's like a small 8. Like, if I would have guessed, I would have thought she was like 5. But I guess she's 8, he's 12. Fina, I don't know how old she is. Like 20. She's an adventurer.
Come on, kids.
So like she's like a legit adventurer. Been on a bunch of like real-time adventures, and like people in this world like know about her. And she like didn't take them seriously like at all. And then on a boat ride, like, you know, a ghost ship appeared, and Justin and Sue helped her, you know, all three of them together, you know what I mean, take out the ship and the main boss, and then she started taking him seriously again. And there's a weird, like, kind of like weird love triangle, because she's only 8, but it seems like she's kind of got feelings for him, and like, you know, Fina now, like, you know what I mean, it's kind of weird and flirty, so there's a lot of weird elements.
Sounds like an anime.
Yeah. And it's very cinematic, like with how it's set up too. Like, so you get like, you know, anime, you know, feels off of it. Come on, what am I supposed to do here? It's like a thing you can click on, and it'll show you an overview of that, just that local area, so you can kind of, you know, gauge where to go. Sometimes you'll see, you know, little hidden things. I don't even think I've seen that. Oh, that's all I did? Here we go. Boss fight. Some big turtle looking, stegosaurus looking thing. And it's probably really like a mini boss fight.
V-slash! Take this! Don't do it!
Damn, he's got a shit ton of hit points.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
I don't know if I've tried this yet. Whacker.
Here goes the boom! V-slash! Oh, flame burn 'em!
This is my last time using V-slash.
V-slash! Oh, flame burn 'em!
Axe leveled up. And they kind of like force you to like, you know, use different weapons. Because you gotta get like certain weapons at certain levels to like, you know, unlock, you know, certain skills. But, you know, it's not like what you would think. Like you have to get axe and sword up to a certain level to unlock, you know what I mean, a skill for one of them or for a different weapon. I think there's only 2 or 3 weapons each that everyone can use. And they're all unique, different weapons. So that's another kind of cool thing about Grandia's battle, you know, system and everything. It kind of set it apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Like a mini boss fight.
That was pretty.
Damn, a lot of gold. Justin leveled up, Pina leveled up, both level 10 now. Sue about leveled up. Ooh, glowy orb. This looks like the one we saw in the Salt Ruins. Welcome, Justin. You have been blessed by the spirits. We've come closer, Lynette. What about Owlette?
There is no one in this world who would interfere with the blessings of the spirits, or with our civilization, which began together with this spirit light.
There you go. Look at that animation, hun.
Our civilization began to spread far and wide. Angelo became prosperous enough to cover even the farthest reaches of the land. This building that you are in now is also from that period. Go east, Justin. The place called Alent is a place far from here. You still have
Definitely looks like a super tech-driven world.
East? From here? Pretty soon.
So they don't really know this yet or anything, because like she's leading them over there. But there's all they know is there's a giant wall that people call the end of the earth,
there is
or the end of the world.
Thing as the end of the world, Justin.
And kind of what she's showing them is like beyond the wall. And climbing that wall, I swear to God, takes hours. Oh, it takes hours. I've only even played through this game all the way a couple of times. And I remember, like, man, that wall. Yeah, I'm not reading it, everybody. I'll leave it on the screen for a second if you want to read it, but just not completely. Like, I'll read parts of it and everything, and I'll give you the gist of what's going on after. But yeah, now they're gonna go to try to find this place that's beyond the wall, and they gotta go through the mist forest first to do it. It seems like that shouldn't have been the end of this. Like, there should have been a bigger ending boss fight or something. Like, I didn't even like solve all the puzzles, you know what I mean? That's kind of weird. Maybe they have us come back here, like, way later on to, like, you know what I mean, open some other part to do something else. It seemed like there was, like, another section. Maybe it just, you know, led you to an item or something, but... think I'm almost out of here. Oh, nice. This random ghost just pops up.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Hopefully those ghosts are close enough where it gets them both. Nice.
Hip hip hooray!
Oh, nice. Got a piece of jade. Yeah. It was on the Saturn in Japan. It was released on the Saturn in Japan. There's a Hidden Castle was saying something earlier, like that there's a different 3D models or something in the battles that we didn't get on the PS1 version here. But I know they have like reproduction, like fan. I don't know if it's fan dubbed or fan subbed, but versions of it on the Saturn you can get now for like $45 or something. So if you want a physical copy, and your Saturn, like I don't know if it has to be like a, modded, or if you can just use. I think you can just like use an action replay. But yeah, there's a bunch of like Dragon Force 2. You can also get like a reproduction fan dub version of nowadays for your Saturn, which is cool. Like, well, yeah, I think this one was like developed, for the Saturn and then ported to the PlayStation. Like, it definitely, Hidden Castle was in here earlier, and he knows way more about it, but it definitely has a Saturn feel to the graphics. It reminds me of like that Dark Savior, if you ever played that one. Yeah, we're getting close to the entrance now. Have you ever played Dark Savior, Johnny? That's a fun game too. Very unique, very different. Like it was crazy. I actually got, what was it? I got that. And I think I got Road Rash. I got like 5 or 6 like Saturn games off this guy loose. I think I got a couple of Sega CD games off him loose too. Yeah, it was Batman Returns was one of them. I think Final Fight might have been one of them too. And he sold them all to me for like $40. It was a couple of years ago, maybe even more than that now. But I thought it was crazy. And they were all loose, like I said, but they all play. I was like, man, that's awesome. Oh, you never played Dark Savior? Oh, dude, it's so weird. It has graphics kind of like this, but like the fights are like more like a Street Fighter. It's kind of weird. Kind of like Omicron, if you ever played Omicron, the Nomad Soul. but kinda how it goes, like it has mixed gameplay type of situation. Like, yeah, it's cool though. Very unique, kind of slippery, kind of platformy, but very unique. Not cheap, not crazy expensive either. But if you want a CIB, it's not like real cheap. No, it's not Dark Saviors. It's just Dark Savior. Yeah. I don't remember who did that. If it was Camelot or what. I forget. Maybe we should scroll on back to New Parm and get prepared. That's our heading. You ever thought about getting any of those, like emulation consoles, like, you know what I mean? Oh, what are they called? Like the Pandora's Box or anything like that? I thought about it, but like, if the Saturn emulation's gonna not be very good, then like, there's just not a lot of point in it for me. Other than, I guess it'd be really cool just to have something, that's one console that's plugged in where we could stream a bunch of crazy, random, wacky games. That would be fun, but they're like $120. So if that's the max for the most part I'm gonna do with it, I really can't justify. What do you think?
Not justifying we do that.
What do you think about that?
A lot of other things to spend money on.
Well, another one I thought would be cool for, also for streaming purposes would be like the Evercade Versus, and play a bunch of like, arcade perfect games on stream. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I mean, you can emulate it too. I'm sure you could set it up through a computer and emulate it as well for free if you took the time to do it. But wouldn't it be cool just to, have that thing and do it like that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Johnny. Like, there's gonna be, some hiccups with it for sure. But if like 90% of it works, and it's like $100, and there's gotta be like 30,000 games on it for me though. I mean, the ones that only have like 5 platforms, like no, like you gotta have like 20 platforms or else I'm out. Like, for that type of money. And there's a lot of them, and I'm sure we'll start, we'll keep seeing more and more. I bet you the price will keep coming down on them. Learned Random Hurl. That doesn't sound like a very useful move. She just randomly throws something from my inventory. Right? Like, what the heck? We needed that. Like, I'll have to check. I might be about done leveling up his axe skill. Like I was saying, I have to level it up with something else to gain some new skill. They have like HD setups for light gun games nowadays too, but they're like $300, and like the gaming off the grid guys said it's just so with performance and everything. And they know a lot about light gun games. Like they started their channel, as a light gun channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought it'd be cool if they came to like some East Coast conventions. Like, without like without me like clicking on it, what type of monster would you say that is down there? Right down there, where the monster's coming out of the ground. This thing right here.
Oh.
Wait, what would you say that is? I'll click on it and tell you what the name is in a second. I would say it's some sort of mole lizard thing, yeah. Saiyan diver.
A little baby train.
All right, we won.
Man, 300? That's a lot of gold. Oh damn, that's a bunch of them. Ambushed.
Not bad, eh?
Sounds kind of Canadian. But... see if I can heal up before this next fight. Yeah, once we get back to town, I think I already like have all the best equipment in the shop, but check that out. And I'm pretty like loaded up on like healing items and everything, so good to go there. And just see about making tracks towards the Misty Forest. Not generic sounding at all, completely original name. It probably sounded better in Japanese, huh? The Misty Forest. Is how they would pronounce it. Like. There's a lot of that in the early, 1990s JRPG localizations. Which is kind of like another reason why Working Designs did so well. So like I say, they did like super truthful, localizations as far as the dialogue, especially not at first. Like when they went back and did like the looter, like remakes and shit for PS1, like they did it a bit better. But they had their own style, and they were real good at like I mean, keeping the majority of like the regular dialogue, but also infusing a bunch of like you know Western influence in the dialogue at the same time. You know what I mean? So related to like Americans and whatnot more with like the slang they would use or whatever. Or even just how something's typed sometimes.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
The little pet's name is Puffy. Oh, other direction. I'm not going back to the dome ruins. And there were still a bunch of enemies around here. But it's cool. Yeah, it's good to get some grinding in between dungeons or whatever. I was watching Overwhelmed Gamer last night for a little bit, and he is becoming like the homebrew dude when it comes to NES. He's been playing and streaming so many different homebrews and stuff. It's crazy. How many new games there are, you know what I'm saying, for the NES. Mm-hmm. And you know, they do that across all, consoles. Even the Dreamcast and stuff gets a new title every once in a while. But the NES seems like it gets showed a lot of love in that regard. Like, but there's also a lot of like ROM hacks for the 64 I've seen too. Oh wait, it was the other way. God damn it, I'm stupid. What's that?
You did that 64 game, the Dragon Ball Z DBZ card or whatever.
Oh, the Dragon Ball Z cart? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's better on the CRT for sure. And this converter, like, it's not the best. It's not the cheapest either. It does pretty well on some things, but not on the 64. So when you put it up on a big 55-inch screen, oh yeah, it's rough.
Well, that might be something else we could try on a smaller TV.
I think when we played on the CRT, I don't know if we have, but I have over there. It's way better on the CRT.
Yeah,
It's way better, especially if you play it on the Trinitron. That's Wesley's TV. That's like his personal CRT. It's just his height. Oh man, they just found some random unconscious kid in the woods. He's got a bad wound. He's got horns and a tail as well. Inuyasha? He didn't have a tail. This is like Shishomaru's back kid story. I'm just But it does like kind of sound like some stuff that does happen in the Jade Cocoon too. So I mean, they could be
Shippo. You mean
Shippo,
Shippo?
yeah.
Okay. Alright, no, I was just thinking about, like, was that his fucking name? Or did you mean Shishomaru?
Oh no, I meant Shishomaru as a kid.
Okay.
But I think there's just different. Yeah, I mean, there must just be different like Japanese folk tales
Yeah,
about
sure.
demon children and stuff because you just see it appear a lot in different types of media.
Like Greek mythology and shit.
Yeah, that's too. Well, wasn't Loki like I mean, like some sort of random child, like a little blue child that they found? Like, I know it's Norse, but right when we walked away, this shit happened. And I'm not gonna read it, everybody. I will leave it on screen for a second if you're reading along, but I just don't do that. Some people do that when they play JRPGs on stream, but I'm not reading it all. I'll give you the gist afterwards if you don't feel like reading it. And these three are like a comical, cute like trio that like appear throughout the game that add like some comic relief. This game doesn't take itself very seriously. That's another thing that's always been super cool about it, like appealing. Gave him a dose of regular medicine already.
Just regular medicine.
It could be fatal. If we had an herb called sulfa weed, it would fight the infection. But at this time of year, no way. There's a lot of sulfa weed growing in the Rocky Mountains behind my house. We'll just leave him here. Oh, no, not there. What the hell? She said there's a fence there. There it is. A lot of mean monsters live up there, so, watch it. Nice. Yeah, he got it though. Herb Mountains. Sounds like a place I want to be. Oh, damn, the starting enemies seem super weak. I'm sure that'll change here in a minute. I'll probably go through like one more area, and it's like, bam, higher level enemies.
easy, right, Puppy?
Nobody can use it. And all my other healing items are better, so gotta drop it. Look at that map design. Huh?
What?
That kind of weird looking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why I picked it up. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to hold it. Hey, this is it. This is the weed. Oh, wait, no. This is the white. We can only use the red. Then why would I still pick it up? I better discard something anyway, because I'm going to have to, have some space to pick it up when I do find it.
What a cinch.
And they throw out a lot of gold and stuff on this game too. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a pretty casual play. And that's nice in, JRPG sometimes. You don't have to, kill yourself every time.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
Yeah, this is definitely a maze. Enemies are easy though. I'm surprised they don't have like an auto feature. Yep, they do. Wonder what the play fair thing was about down there. Like a place you can put in cheat codes or what?
All right, we won.
You think, like, cheat codes will ever become a big thing again? Yeah, me
Pretty
neither.
easy.
I don't even remember really doing cheat codes in GTA 5. I remember doing them in like all the ones before that a bunch.
Cheat codes.
Right. The best cheat codes were always the ones that just like enhance the game. Like not really like, you know, I mean, got you any further, like, you know, on Blitz for the 64 where you can play on the moon, you know what I mean? Like you know, small car, flat car, monster tires, like like on Rush or something.
I did the game jam.
Oh yeah.
Ultimate plug power.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have other ones too that like we've never got into at all. And not even including like the Game Shark. Like they got like the Genesis, you know what I mean, Game Genie, like on that action replay, it's got built-in cheats for certain games. Not all the games, but like kind of like the most popular ones for the Saturn. And it's kind of fun sometimes just to, you know, hop in there and turn something on and, you know, play for a little bit. Road Rash, like infinite speed, like. Oh, there's a red one. You see it? I think that's the one we need. Just gotta find a way up there. Find our way through all these bugs. It's a nice little side track though, like just getting ready to go through the misty woods and continue the storyline. Like, oh wait, we found this hurt demon kid. There's some other like retro inspired games that, you know, I always wanted to pick up for the Switch, but I just like, you know, kind of missed the boat, and then like I just stopped seeing them, like, you know, at Walmarts and GameStops and shit. Just because, I don't know, some of the older Switch titles, like if they just don't get traded in, like you just don't see them anymore, you know. But one of them was Cruisin' Blast, I think it was called. It's a new game in the cruising. You know, like, you know, Cruising USA and everything. So it came out probably 2018 or something. Same thing with that Battletoads. I know you're not big on the franchise, but I still would like to get that like Double Dragon Neon. The Double Dragon reboot. I could probably do like a whole video just on like the freaking Switch like collection packs, remakes, and reboots. You know what I mean? Like you could have a whole retro collection on your Switch. That's the blue one. They call it the spiders rock crawlers. Oh wait, no, they're black widows. These are road crawlers. My bad. The snake things. They should have called the spiders rock crawlers. Yeah, it's the Rocky Mountains right here. You know what I mean? Like,
What a cinch.
you think back then, like 96, 7, that they you know, utilized like random name generation much for stuff? Or you think someone like they decided on all these names? Or at least one person decided, like,
I would hope that I actually proofread.
because like, you know, like for instance, like with, you know, Diablo 3, like a lot of those, you know,
Roll the dice.
yeah, they're definitely generated. They're generated like into like categories, you know what I mean? But they're still generated for sure. Oh, what? Damn, I wasn't paying any attention to his health. Because you were distracting me
Okay?
while you were talking. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get healed up now. There it is. Got it. Got it. And on the way out, there's a fight. No? No fight? Wow. Yeah, surprised. Man, they couldn't get that blanket, like, rounded off at all, huh? the blanket he's under. It looks like he's, like, in a casket, like... Couldn't round that off a little bit. The remaster. It is sharp, like, she's like...
Starch.
Maybe he's from the Mist Forest. Johnny Graphic said, "There's only one way bed sheets get like that." And they weren't like that when we left. Seriously though, like with the way like it goes, like in the sheets match and it goes over, like it looks like it's like a casket or something. And we just went ahead and put him in a casket just in case when we get back, he's already good to go. What's that strange music? He made the bed all nice and neat before he left. This was this week's what game is it post Monday, and there was a fair amount of comments and reactions and everything. A lot of love for this franchise, which is kind of messed up that it didn't get like a mainline HD release. You know what I mean? It was only like you know limited run. I think like Play Asia and stuff like. That one fishing spirits I want to get with the fishing controller, I think it's like $75 for the Switch. Kind of expensive, huh?
Yeah.
It looks cool though. It looks like a good arcadey Switch, fishing game. There's two different fishing rods for the Switch. Oh, they finally caught up with us. Oh, that's what they said too. I finally found you. You little bitch. Wait, are you talking to us or are you talking to the kid? Like, it doesn't matter. They're talking about the humanoid. Like. Andrew. I need to put a bridge on DVD again so we can watch it easily. I'm surprised that isn't a thing. Like, they didn't get that, like, made themselves. Like, it's on Amazon or something, Right. Well, apparently we were captured. We didn't even put up a fight. Yeah, they definitely didn't attempt to make that one full screen. back in the day, he was playing this. He was like, damn. Some of the cutscenes on the PS1 were pretty badass at the time. They hold up in a very big way today. Like, especially in like, if you're doing HD remasters or retro tink or something like that, like, or a good old fashioned CRT. I still love playing stuff on the CRT. Playing Dino Crisis last week on it, and Dino Stalker and everything was awesome. Still looks really good. It's a 2007 JVC, so it's not real old in terms of CRTs. It's a baby. I think the Trinitron's like a 2005 or something. I remember when Final Fantasy VII was hitting back in the day, and they were like showing all the commercials and everything, and I was like, man, are you seeing these graphics? Like the regular graphics obviously weren't all that, but like the cutscenes were like crazy. And same thing with 10. When 10 was like coming out, I'm pretty sure it was like huge at E3 because of how crazy its cutscene graphics were for the time. Do you have any type of like, story or anything? Like, what was your biggest graphical leap where you were finally like, whoa, like, now this is different, like.
I guess, I mean, 64. Mario 64. That was the first real 3D interactive, great, like, impressive.
You were coming from like the Genesis and the Game Gear, or what?
Like the NES and the Game Gear.
To the 64. Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a huge leap. Did you play much else other than Mario that you remember back then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Beetle,
Oh yeah, Adventure.
and Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, so many hours. Even as adults, we put so many out. Man, where's the like Diddy Kong Racing? Remake or something, or reboot or sequel. I think they don't do it because they feel like it would infringe on Mario Kart.
Who cares though? Like, I already bought Mario Kart.
Right, but does
Diddy
Rare have any type of like ownership of those characters or anything? Because Nintendo ain't about paying nobody and shit.
Did Rare back out?
Well, I mean, sort of, yeah. Like Nintendo more or less fired them, and then they went to work for like Xbox and shit. And now, like, they're like an Xbox studio, like on Xbox Game Pass, you can get like, all the like the Rare Rewind and all that shit for free. Right. I would think though. I would think that Nintendo holds, rights to Diddy Kong and all of its like characters. And, well, not Conquer.
That's what I was thinking. You got Conker, Diddy,
Because we are,
Banjo. Isn't he in there too?
we've already seen Conquer appear, outside of Nintendo consoles. So You know what I mean? That's gotta be why we've never seen any type of other Diddy Kong. Mm-hmm. I bet you that's a big reason why we haven't seen a Parasite Eve too, which is stupid. Because at some point, I think those things run out at some point for certain things. Because I mean, they have to get permission from like the original author of the book. You know what I mean? They have to get, you know what I mean, licensing and shit. Like, I don't think they would do it. I seen that they like redid the trademark or something in 2020, but I don't know if they've done anything for it since. And if they mention anything about what happened in the movie, the Japanese movie, you know what I mean? I don't even know if they have to include them in either way, just as part of the franchise. I have no idea how all that licensing worked. But I would think if it wasn't for all that stuff, we would have already seen something, a remake, a reboot, a remaster, a sequel. Not a sequel would be a fourth, but you know what I mean. Like, I guess really though, I mean, that one, I think stands out because there was at least two numbered ones and then an offshoot one where they called it something else, third birthday. But I guess you could say the same thing about a lot of PS1 RPGs. You know what I mean? A lot of them haven't been given the remake, reboot, or remaster treatment. A lot have, but not. There's a lot that haven't.
Oh, you twit.
I know, right? I talk about it too. I keep talking about it, and you know what I mean, just to try to get it out there in the metaverse. But I don't know if it's working, Johnny. You want anything? All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It was on the table. Here, it seemed. I wasn't sure if it was good or not.
I don't know, man.
Take a sip of this. Being investigated by like the Sailor Moon chicks. There's a Sailor Moon beat 'em up for the Super Nintendo, I always wanted to try out.
Who's on it?
I mean, the main girls, Sailor, Mercury, Venus, like just the main. I don't know if Tuxedo Mask is in it, but I don't know that much about it. I've seen it featured like a little bit in some videos. The Power Rangers one too. Power Rangers beat 'em up, like just typical. Move back and forth across the screen, beat 'em up. Want to check that out too for the SNES. There are some hilarious Power Ranger games with FMV sequences in them.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
There's this one for the PS1. It's a pinball game. Me and my dude used to get this game and get lit and just play through the levels just to see the FMV sequences in between. Oh my god, it was hilarious. There was a bunch of that on the PS1 too. Not like the Sega CD. Like that one's got the golden FMV games on it, but like Warhawk, that was another funny one. Had some funny FMV sequences in it. Like,
I was never.
well, I mean, it's not like the Sega CD where like the whole game is like that. You know what I mean? Like most of them for the PS1 like have regular gameplay in between. You know what I mean? But they just had full motion video. You know what I mean? Segments in between. Same like the first Resident Evil, like the opening and everything had this really corny, full motion video opening, like hilarious now. I mean, I love that opening, but even for the time, it was like this is kind of corny. Like
It was cool on Eva Destruction.
yeah, see, that's where one sequence where FMV is used right. I'd force you to play some of them on the Sega CD just for the comedy, but the controls are so frustrating if you actually want to try and do anything for most of them that I feel like you would like the frustration would outweigh the hilarity, and you wouldn't have a good time. We can, I mean, obviously, if you want to try, you're always welcome to try, but I still, like with tax return or something, wanted to go up there to Carson's and try to offer him, some really low amount for that big stack of FMV Sega CD games he's had up there for like 2 years now, sitting on the shelf. They've been sitting there for 2 years. He would take something like, there's like 15 of them, like $100. What do you think? I bet you he'd take it. You don't think? I bet you he'd take it. It's been like 2 years.
Not 2 years. 2 years is nothing.
Yeah, I know they were part of a bundle. If he made a portion of his money back, because he got like Dreamcast games with it too. I got a couple of those.
I'm saying 2 years isn't shit.
Night Trap? Oh yeah, that's actually one I don't have. Yeah, I've definitely, I know that's like the notoriously, kind of like one of the better ones actually. Double Switch is kind of like that. It's a good one too. But like one of like the hilarious ones, like Ground Zero Texas. Oh my god, that game is so funny. Slam City, that's another one that's funny. You've at least watched me play that one. Scottie Pippen Slam City. Yeah, you can. I've definitely seen it on the Switch a bunch. I don't know. I want to say it's on the PS4 and shit too, but I'm not positive, but I've definitely seen it around on the Switch the most. And it's coming down. It used to be like 80, $100, but I've been seeing it for slightly less too. So I would like to have it on the Switch or something, but I kind of don't want to pay that much for it. Yeah, Road Avenger is a great one. Probably one of my favorites on the console. I've gotten super far in it too. And I've never done like, save states or anything with it. Not that I'm opposed to it. It's just that type of game where like I don't want to. I want to keep, because I've gotten so far naturally without even like buckling down for hours or anything. I bet you eventually one day I'll just naturally get through it. I don't know if you're into these type, if you're into point and click games, Johnny, but Wrath of the Dragon is definitely one on the oh, not Wrath. Sorry, I'm trying to play it too. Rise of the Dragon is definitely one that you need to play. It's got like a super Blade Runner feel to it. I call it the fucking bootleg Snatcher. Like it has Snatcher vibes, which I've never played, but I've seen a bunch. I think I'm just gonna get a repro of that, because you can play repros on a Sega CD without any modifications. I seen it one year at Korg's. There was these sweet repro guys there. They had like Moonwalker, like all kinds of ROM hacks, and like homebrews for the Genesis and stuff, and these crazy fancy cases, and they had a small stack of Sega CD repros, and they weren't like in the repro case. They were just like in a DVD case, but they had Snatcher in there, like Popple Mail, like basically all the most expensive ones for like $15 each. And I was like, oh sweet, I filmed it, check it out. I was like, I'm gonna come back later for see if I can bundle up that Moonwalker and that Snatcher. Because the Moonwalker is actually cheaper than what the actual game is, and it's in a super sweet ass case and everything. And I came back a little bit later. They were both gone. They had no more of the Snatchers behind the table or anything. I was like, shit. I could have ordered it this whole time, but yeah, and that's one thing that's cool about the Sega CD. You don't need any type of like modification or action replay or anything like that. You can just pop them in and play them. It's nice having like a Mega Drive though. That was actually the reason I got the Mega Drive for the Genesis. It wasn't even to put games on it originally. It was just so I can have a permanent save system for my Sega CD. But I do got games on it now, like expensive ones like Hard Corps and like oh shit, I don't know. What's that real expensive running gun on there? I can't think right now. It's getting too late. Come on now, I can't jump on that chain? Or go down here? Trying to break out of this base. We got captured. Oh man, I have no idea. You want to take any guesses? If you push the right combination of buttons, it might open the door. Like I didn't read anything. I read some shit, but I don't remember what it said or anything. I don't even know if it mentioned this. There were some like posters and shit on the wall back there I read, but alright, we'll try up, left, down, right, up, down. Damn, there's too many. I have no idea. All these things have like keypads. Oh my god. I was about to say, there's gotta be another way to go. Alright, looks like I can go out of that one. Not that one. There's a chest in there though. Or I can go out of that one. There's a chest in there too. Checking everything out. Oops. I didn't even mean to come out. Like beat like 3 dudes down, like, alright, haha, we won. It's like, dude, you hit him with a battle axe. Okay, so that just opened that door. That was pretty much useless. I'll just go clean out the ducks. Dang, that dude's super bored. O uniform. What do you think the O stands for? Officer. Yeah, I can't open that door. Shit. Alright, try this room.
All right, we won.
I've had to discard so much dry fish to pick up stuff. It's crazy. I don't know. That's probably where I come back out once I get through all this stuff. Look at the poster on the wall. There's a lot of that in Metal Gear. Pretty funny. Oops. Oh, look, they're changing. Got a heat rash in my bra. Be a perfect time to attack them, huh? Then they'd be off guard. Oh man, look at this. Should I take a picture of this or what? I mean, she could be wrong and they could correct her in a second, but I might need that combination.
That's exactly what I was going to say when you were at the door. It's like the universal code.
Maybe that's not right though. Hold on, let me take a picture just in case it is right.
Isn't that the cheat for live on Super Mario?
Well, it's like the Konami code or whatever. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA or whatever. But they're probably gonna say like, no, that's not it. Like, yeah, do you have heat rash on the heat rash on the brain? Let me take a picture of that. There we go. Now we got it. 'Cause I'm not gonna remember. I'm gonna try to remember that. There we go. Oh wait, both of you are totally wrong. Oh man. Let me get my camera. Okay. We should be good to go. So just go on back to the door. You remember that code? I don't know. I took a picture. Open sesame.
Yahoo!
Man, almost 10 hours already on this game. What do I want to do? Do I want to go in here and do the boss fight? I'm going to do it. They're usually pretty quick. Here, eat these nuts. Now we have to escape. Let's look for a way out. Oh, we're gonna fight one of them separately.
Come on. Come on. Ha!
Just FYI, this will probably be my last fight for tonight, everybody.
Oh, flame burn 'em! Don't do it!
That's just a fun move to use. Like, none of these people like feel bad about attacking like an 8-year-old. Matter of fact, usually because she has the lowest defense, the computer like naturally goes for her more to like take her out the quickest because she's the easiest to take out.
Watch this!
Alright, now it's just her.
Here goes!
Nice. It did more damage than I thought it would. And now that there's no one else, like, we can really slow her movements down with attacking her so much in between.
Don't do it!
V-slash!
Oh, I figured it would have canceled her move.
Prepare to die! Wah! Take this!
That counted as a counter. Got her. Yeah, you probably end up fighting like all three of them throughout this escape. But I ain't got time for that. I gotta eat, get to bed. But everybody who stopped by and maybe like viewing this later, like obviously we always appreciate the support. And we try to be somewhat consistent with Wednesdays and Fridays or Saturdays. I'll try to post more about when we maybe going live and everything. But other than that, thanks for stopping by. Happy hump day and have a good week.